Hello everyone, I am Chan. Welcome to my video again. In this video, I'm still taking trains around Taiwan. This episode is about my experience visiting Tainan, the oldest city or the former capital of Taiwan, with many historic landmarks and beautiful nature. And another southern port city called Kaohsiung. Currently, I'm here at the Taichung TRA railway station to go to a southern city called Tainan. It is only 10 minutes before the train departure, but I'm starving, so I just grabbed something to eat quickly from Family Mart. The train will leave at 11:20 a.m. Trains in Taiwan are always on time. The ticket from Taichung to Tainan costs 363 Taiwan dollars. The journey will take around 2 hours by this train called Sicao. Slower than high-speed trains but faster than local trains. Before check-in at the hostel, I must find something to eat. There's a lot of restaurants nearby. I found this shop called To Meet River Snail Rice Noodles. It looks interesting. Their menu is in Chinese only. I have to use the photo translator app to order food. The first time trying river snail rice noodles, I like the flavor. It is sweet and sour. I chose the slightly spicy version. The food is excellent. I'm sure to come here again during my stay in Tainan. Light Hostel has a big living room to work or sit in, lockers for shoes, a kitchen and a dining area. I paid 450 Taiwan dollar per night for this mixed dormitory room. And this is my bed, B202. They have this beautiful mirror, a nice shower room, and a toilet. It is pretty clean and comfortable to stay. And they also have a big locker to keep important personal belongings. My plan today is to go sightseeing around the Anping district. Anping Old Fort or Fort Zealandia is the first fort built by Dutch in 1624. The entrance fee is 50 Taiwan dollar. Anping used to be the Dutch regime administrative center and trading hub. But during the Japanese occupation, the Dutch-style buildings were completely destroyed. The 70 meters long south wall of the outer fort with worn-out red bricks, accompanied by the old banyan roots, is the remnant of the Tainan city wall. There's a lot of old banyan trees in this area, but different from other banyan trees I've ever seen. A few minutes walk from the old fort, there is another tourist attraction called Anping Tree House. Anping Tree House is an old warehouse abandoned in the 1940s. The banyan trees went to work and spread their branches and roots, forming spectacular scenes for the next 70 years. Built around the end of 19th century, at the beginning of the Japanese colonial period, this place was also once a warehouse of the Japan Salt Corporation. It is such a perfect mix of nature and man-made structures. The Anping Tree House was once known as the Haunted House for many years until it was officially opened to the public in 2004. Anping Old Street is the most famous culturally significant street in Anping, filled with many shops, vendors, food stalls, and restaurants. The street is surrounded by atmospheric historic alleyways, and you can easily find old temples inside the alleys. This is also the best place for lunch when visiting the Anping area. About a 200-meter walk to the south, there is the beautiful Anping Fisherman's Wharf. This is a good public place to take a rest and enjoy the sea breeze with an amazing view of the city and the wharf. It must be more beautiful at sunset time. Chikan Tower is also a famous landmark in Tainan. The admission fees is 50 Taiwan dollar, the same as the two places I visited this morning. Chikan Tower was built in 1653 and originally called Provincia by Dutch, which means eternity. Although the tower has gone through the Ming Dynasty, Qing Dynasty, and Japanese colonization period, it still maintains its original look, even though it has gone through repairs and refurbishments many times. Another temple to visit is just in front of the Chikan Tower. Official God of War Temple or Tainan Quan Kung Temple is one of the oldest and best preserved temples in Taiwan. Built in the mid-17th century during the Ming Dynasty, it is the first temple in Taiwan to worship the martial god. During the Qing Dynasty, government officials offered sacrifice to the god in this temple. I really enjoyed the ambience of this old temple. It is said that people can pray for love or a career here. The admission fee to Tainan Art Museum is 200 Taiwan dollar for both art museum buildings 1 and 2, located separately but within a 5-minute walk. I'm here at the building 2. The building has a very modern and strange architecture. Contemporary Taiwanese art and sculpture exhibits are fascinating. There are only a few visitors. The building is huge and has many gallery rooms, but sadly mostly closed for today. The upper floor has a beautiful cafe with a city view. Shennong Street is also one of the most preserved historical streets in Tainan. During Qing Dynasty, all merchants entered Tainan through this street, making it the busiest district at that time. This is a good place to see historical architecture and beautiful lantern displays at night. The street is filled with many cafes and shops. It is a popular Instagrammable spot in Tainan City. I have visited many places today. It is time to go back to the hostel. Good night. My breakfast today is steamed sticky rice wrapped in leaf with meat inside, and the soup of deep fried dough sticks and tofu. 60 Taiwan dollar, it is cheap and delicious. I'm ready for another day sightseeing in Tainan. Chimei Museum is a private museum established in 1992 and funded by Chimei Corporation, a petrochemical company. It is a huge building inspired by European architecture. General admission to the permanent exhibition is 200 Taiwan dollar. The museum is big, has many exhibition rooms and interesting things to see. These are some pictures of the exhibits I have taken. The museum has many significant collections, including Western art, natural history, Asian armor, weapons, musical instruments, and antiquities and sculptures. I spent a lot of time inside the building. It is time to go back to the city. Chimei Museum is one of the world's most stunning art collections you must visit if you are in Tainan for a few days. I have to take a bus back to the city center, find something to eat for lunch, and take another bus to the Sicao area. This area is very green and has many ecological and cultural attractions. But the main attraction is the mangrove trees that grow along the small tunnel. And they also have a boat tour that takes you around the tunnel, which is a must try if you visit this place.
下船后，你可以从庙的旁边走这个桥过来，到岸边去找螃蟹。
I'm going to buy a ticket to try the boat tour. A half-hour boat tour costs 200 Taiwan dollar per person. The mangrove forests on both sides of the waterways grow together toward the center. It is absolutely gorgeous. We have to bend down several times to skip the tree branches. It is an impressive scenery and a must-visit place for a nature lover. But the tour guide speaks only Chinese as nearly all visitors are locals.
大家挥挥手，好，再见。
Bus number 10 is the main bus for traveling between the Sicao area and the city center. This is the time to say goodbye to Tainan. I'm going to visit another southern city, Kaohsiung. The hostel I booked for one night stay in the city is near the Central Park. Uno Backpackers Inn, $450 Taiwan per night. After leaving my baggage at the baggage storage, I just need a short break before going out. I'm still figuring out where to go because Kaohsiung is actually my unplanned trip. I can't wait until the check-in time as I have only half day left to see the city, so let's go now. Lotus Pond is an artificial lake and a popular tourist destination in the Kaohsiung district. It is famous for its lotus plants and the numerous temples around the lake. Kaohsiung Yuan-di Temple is a very stunning temple with a huge statue. This is a very unique temple in the shape of one of the legendary warriors in Chinese history. The statue building has many floors, but only 2 floors are open to the public. The Lotus Pond is huge. It is an excellent place to roam around and see many temples and beautiful scenery nearby. Dragon and Tiger pagodas are colorful lakeside pagodas. Enter via the mouths of dragon and tiger statues with paintings inside. Unfortunately, the mouths are closed for today. So just take some selfies from the zigzag bridge outside of the temple. After spending more than 2 hours around the lake, I want to see other parts of the city, so I take a bus to the city port area. The view of the Gushan fishing port from the bridge is beautiful, and the sea breeze is very cold as it is very windy now. Seeing ferry boats departing and arriving at the Gushan ferry Pier station with the city view in the background is also impressive. That big building over there is the tallest in the city, 85 Chikan Tower, which has 85 floors. Sizihwan Lookout or Sizihwan Scenic Area is a place to overlook Kaoshiung Harbor and nearby scenic areas. Many local people are chilling, taking photos and waiting for the sunset. It is a great spot to refresh your mind and recharge your body. The largest harbor in Taiwan, the port of Kaohsiung, has a channel length of 18 kilometers and 97 docks. It is an excellent natural port with an average tidal range of 0.75 meters and steady sea conditions, enabling ships to pass all year round. The big ships are sailing and the sun is about to set. It is such a perfect place to see the sunset in Kaohsiung. It is gorgeous. After the sunset, it is time to experience the night beauty of the city. Kaohsiung Port Warehouse No. 2 is an old warehouse redesigned to combine cultural creativity, dining, shops and exhibition spaces. It is an entirely open port area, good for taking photos and dining. But I can see only a few people at this time. I think I must find something to eat and end my video here. I hope you enjoyed this video for Tainan and Kaohsiung City. Next episode, I'm going to some beautiful small towns in the east part of Taiwan. Hope to see you again. Thanks for watching my video. Goodbye.